lifelong dream, definitely. I have wanted to be a teacher my whole life. I remember my first day of kindergarten, like getting to see my teacher like use the board and like the transparencies and overhead at that time. It was so cool, and I thought she was so cool.
So I just think teachers are something else. It takes a very special person to be a teacher.
After my daughter was born and just seeing her, I think, as she grew up, grew a little bit. She's only 3, but just seeing her learn and her little brain just work, I really wanted to be a teacher. That really made me want to be a teacher.
World works, how different things all play a role in each other. Physics plays into chemistry, chemistry plays into biology, biology is what we do, what we are.
So I think that's definitely the most rewarding part, is just the students themselves, because they have so much to offer.
If you want to be there, then they want to be there, especially the little ones. They see it in your face, so you leave your own drama at home and put a happy face on.
You have to just be a positive person because they need that, and a lot of times you're the only positivity they get.
I think someone who is excited and engaged with what they're doing, someone who knows their student, who really likes kids, someone who really likes it and wants to be there and who shows up every day. I always tell the kids, like, hey, I showed up today, you've got to too. And they're like, but I'm here. I'm like, yeah, but you're not here.
A game plan or a plan for the day or for the unit that you're about to start. Knowledge about the sport, about your lesson.
Ingenuity, being willing to take risks and try out different ideas.
I want to say caring, being spontaneous, being organized, and loving towards the kids. Some kids need it more than others.
Respect for your kids. Because of the diversity of your classroom, they need to make sure you respect them and their culture and their background.
Patience, a lot of patience with them.
Patience.
Patience. Patience is number one.
Some qualities of a really great teacher are patience. Working with kids, you have to have patience. They're kids, they don't want to make you mad. They're kids. Kids are kids.
You get through it, you push through the math classes and science classes, and then you get to the fun part, applying for the College of Education. And that's where I really turned it around. I had C's in the beginning, and as soon as I got to the teaching classes, A's. I loved those classes.
I learned how to multitask. With dealing with children, you're going to have numerous kids come up to you crying, or shoes need to be tied, can I go to the nurse? Basically what I learned was just how to to multitask. You learn about it in the classroom, but when you actually see it, you finally, your hands on in a way, I guess, but you finally see it instead of hearing it.
Flexible. I know we talked about that our very first day of our meetings, but definitely, you ad-lib, it's constantly changing. You have a lesson plan and then it goes completely.
I really want to be rounded and really know a little bit of everything, and UTSA kind of does that. It teaches you a little bit of everything. I'm not the person that likes to take the easy route. I really want to know everything and do everything the right way so I can be the best teacher, I guess, for my students.
Not even the classes, just clinical teaching itself, it's really just opened up my eyes into teaching, and it's just like, a lot of people say teaching is easy. It's not. It takes a lot of patience, and you definitely have to be organized, but it definitely teaches you a lot about yourself, and I think the UTSA education programs are great. I think it's a great opportunity for anyone that wants to be an educator.
It prepares you for a lot of new things, and with technology nowadays, you never know what's the next thing. But being on top of it as much as you can, it prepares you for the next new thing with the science, medical, anatomy 4D to the chemistry 4D that I'm actually going to use next week with my kids, with the smart board that now is almost in every class.
Well, like I said in the beginning, you only have to do one lesson plan. So the whole lesson plan's in Spanish, you do a preview in English, which is just read a book or watch a movie or PowerPoint, something simple for them. And then the rest is in Spanish. which is it's great for them and it's great for us. And then you actually get to do everything that you want to do that day. Like for example, me as a teacher, when we do guided reading, we actually get to see every single child twice. So she sees all of the groups, and then I see all the groups that same day. And most teachers, if they have another program, like a 50-50, they don't get to do
I
that.
got like a wide span of, I was in Northeast, North Side, I was in South Stand, so just very different experience. It's a Title I school, so the kids are very needy, which as a teacher, there's a lot of responsibility on you because they don't get that attention at home. So I was coming up to you for attention, but it's but they appreciate the little things. You know, things that you wouldn't think would be a big deal are a big deal to them.
International Literacy Association, they're amazing. We work on campus and around San Antonio. We promote literacy. We do all kinds of things. We work with essay reads. We just like sort books for them. We've done it all. But it's just been a good experience because it's helping in a different way.
I've learned that I need to go to a lot of garage sales to start my classroom. The kindergarten classroom needs so much, and you can make anything a learning tool as long as you manipulate it in that way. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
A lot more prepared. I don't know that any new teacher ever feels completely prepared. The first year is supposed to be the scariest, and it's a lot of pressure and a lot of responsibility. And I don't think anybody hopefully takes it lightly.
I'm ready to have my own classroom, but with saying that, I'm always going to be learning more and more and more about how to be the most effective teacher.
Actually getting to do it and be with the kids every day has been great. I start full teach next week, so or the week after spring break. So I'm really excited, and it's really, the kids are starting to see me as their teacher. So it's exciting.
Miss Motley, I kicked my legs, watch me swing. And it was just like, I taught this little girl how to swing. And so it's just like little things like that. It doesn't even have to be like teaching in the classroom, because teaching's more than just teaching in the classroom. Like, they look up to you, and so you have to make sure like they're looking up to you in every aspect of being a teacher and everything. And I think being involved with them outside of the classroom is
just staying energetic. I've taken so many classes with so many good education professors who really love what they're doing. They love talking about it, they love teaching, and it shows. You get that from someone else and it makes such a difference.
I feel like Mr. Solis, Marta Siduri, she's another professor. I think she's a doctor too. And I think Miss Cortez, because they're all Hispanic, they're all women, and that's very inspiring to me, that where they came from and they've gone so high.
Dr. Land's class, the sports psychology. Oh my God, Dr. Yao was very patient with me. So, because I had to retake his class.
I've always enjoyed my classes with Carrie Walls. She's the leader of the GEMS program. She helped inspire me to take it more, and then she got me into some of the scholarship programs and really made it easier to continue with my degree.
Like Dr. Machado Casas, Maya Aguirao, Dr. Harmon is my advisor for one of those, Dr. Martinez. They all opened so many doors for me.
This is Coldwater, and Professor Monica Garcia. They had amazing classes. They were both so passionate, and every day was a hands-on experience, which is what it should be. They didn't lecture every single day. They made us do the experiments as if we were teaching in the class. And it was just so much fun. It was a lot of fun.
I had Victor Herrera last semester for that famous 20-page paper class, and he was so inspirational.
Dr. DeMonde was good, Herrera, I mean the whole education department actually. Every class I've taken in these last couple semesters has had like an amazing professor.
She's so humble, she's very sweet, she's amazing, she has a lot of patience with me, and she's always willing to work with me. She always texts me if you have anything you want to ask me, just go ahead and do it. She always tells me, don't buy anything. Everything, just ask me and I'll have it for you. You don't have to right at the end of what you spent.
And not even the classes, just clinical teaching, it's like itself, it's really just opened up my eyes.
My CT, Mrs. Palmer, she's been amazing. She's such a wonderful person to look up to. She genuinely loves her students, and that's what I want to be for my kids one day. And they tell you in the UTSA on your job application you're going to get recognized, and it's so true. The TSA program is recognized throughout every school that I've been to. You know, whether they have something negative to say about another school, UTSA has always been held to a higher standard.
UTSA, our opportunities are higher than a lot of other schools in San Antonio to get a job once we finish. And I mean, what's not to love? Like, you get everything.
Like a home away from home, university-wise. It doesn't feel too big, too small. It's just perfect.
It's close to home. I can transfer right across the pond. I'm still 30 minutes from home.
I feel like UTSA chose me. I just liked it, and then because I started realizing it's really diverse. They're really open-minded. They're really there to help you and kind of work with you.
It kind of picked me, honestly, but I realized I just couldn't leave San Antonio. I didn't want to, I wasn't ready, and UTSA felt like a good fit since, and once I got here, I didn't really want to.
In the College of Education, everybody's so friendly, everybody wants to help you, everybody wants to help you move forward. So it's just homey, I guess you can say.
Because it's been a long journey. It's been about 8 years, parents, for sure. My mom and my dad, thank you. Thank you. Like, I definitely couldn't have done it without everyone supporting me, because there were times that I dropped the ball, and if it wasn't for other people around me, I wouldn't have picked it back up.
So many people, first of all, my parents, both my mom and my dad, always telling me to push forward. My brothers, even though we fight, they're always there for me. Some of my family members from Paraguay are coming down to actually be at my graduation, so that I get to see it firsthand how much they actually support me.
I think it's been my husband and my mom. My husband, he's worked 4 jobs ever since I started school, and he just always pushes me to tell me to keep going and everything, and don't worry about everything, he will do it. And my mom, because she's always there, she takes care of my daughter. She doesn't take vacations, so she can help me out with my daughter. So yeah, them too. My husband, thank you so much for everything you've done for me. They could ask for the best husband ever. But a lot of husbands don't do that. You know, they won't do that for their wives. To my mom, thank you, because she brought me here. Probably my life would be something totally different. She would have brought me here.
My parents have always been there. They've always wanted me to go to college. They helped support me for my first 2 years, and then they keep giving me room and board. And they were going to continue on with my tuition and stuff, but because I got my scholarship through the teaching program, that really helped them and me.
My mom, well, my mom's helped me out a lot. I'm independent, but she helps me out a lot. Like, she takes the time to come and get me, to pick me up at like maybe 11 o'clock at night, because I work here in the athletic department. So my mom's been a huge inspiration. She's been there for me when I needed her. All I can really is just say thank you.
Say my grandmother, she was a teacher, and she's been excited for me the whole time. Thank you for your support, because that support is what a future teacher needs.
My dad has been there for me since day one, and he's convinced me to stay in school, and he's been so supportive of me becoming a teacher. He's amazing. He's a single boy.
Me, my family. I have to thank my mom and my dad. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be sitting here today. And I dedicate my education to them. Thank you. I love you so much, and I wouldn't be able to sit here if it wasn't for you. And I'm gonna help you all one day when I have money.
Before the first class starts, before the first bell rings, our students will have gained the knowledge, the skills, and the experience to make a difference. No matter what grade, regardless of discipline, they are ready to take on the challenges. They are ready to take on the classroom, so that from day one, when the first bell rings, they are ready to teach.
You're the only road I know. Without you, I'd be on my own. I've been out there